Hello Newcastle fans. Get ready because today's video is on fire. We've got 3 big stories you need to know to understand everything going on at the club. And the last one is simply unbelievable. A scandal involving Chelsea, PSR rules, and a direct comparison with Newcastle that's driving the fans wild. So stick around until the end because this one directly affects our club. But before that explosion, there are 2 other important updates that you want to hear. First, a rising talent who has just joined US, and second, a centre-back who could soon be lacing up at St. James Park. Let's get into it. News 1. Cordero joins and Newcastle announces unprecedented support for young players. The first story of the day shows just how clever Newcastle's thinking about the future. Youngster Antonio Cordero, just 18, has signed on, and this isn't just any signing. This kid turned down interest from big clubs like Barcelona and Real Madrid to put on the black and white. It's a real cause for celebration. His contract with Malaga ends at the end of this month, and on the 1st of July he becomes a Newcastle player officially. But hold up, fans. He's not going into Eddie Howe's first team right away. The plan is clear. Lend Cordero to a European club where he can play regularly and grow. And leading that race? Ajax, known for developing young stars. But what's even more incredible is not just signing the player, it's the structure Newcastle has built around him. They created a dedicated team to support loan players. Yes, a whole team just for that. This setup includes a sports scientist, a physiotherapist, and a psychologist, all dedicated to ensuring the loan players are physically and mentally prepared while they're away. So Newcastle isn't just loaning a player off and forgetting about him. They're monitoring every step, every training session, every game, to make sure he's developing properly. Leading this effort is Colin Clancy, who has a wealth of experience. He has previously worked with Hamilton Academical, Middlesbrough, and spent the last 8 years at Hibernian as head of physical performance and nutrition. He's shared his excitement on social media and can't wait to start this groundbreaking role at Newcastle. His role goes far beyond observation. He will visit loan clubs, attend training sessions, write detailed progress reports, meet with local coaches, and ensure each loan player maintains Newcastle's physical and tactical standards. That way, when these youngsters return, they are ready to fight for a spot in the first team. This is a clear signal of Newcastle's evolution. The club isn't just signing promises, it's creating stars with a comprehensive methodology, serious monitoring, and full preparation. This is a strategic investment for the medium and long term that could yield incredible results. So, fans, remember the name, Antonio Cordero. He's talented, he's a future star, and now he has an elite support structure to help him realize his potential. If all goes well, he could become a major player for Newcastle in the coming years, and the club is leaving nothing to chance. Big things between those black and white stripes. News 2. Scalvini. Newcastle makes inquiry and gets a strong response from Atalanta. Next, defense time, because Newcastle means business when it comes to reinforcing at the back. The player on their radar is Giorgio Scalvini, a young centre-back excelling at Atalanta, and also teammate to Sandro Tonali in the Italian national side. At just 21, he has already made over 100 appearances for Atalanta, not a chance entrant, but a player who started big matches, played European football, and won the Europa League last season. That's a big achievement for a young defender. He has also represented Italy, playing alongside Tonali, so that connection could help him settle easily if he comes to Tyneside. But it's not all plain sailing. Scalvini suffered 2 severe injuries last season, one to his knee and one to his shoulder, resulting in just 8 appearances. Yet Newcastle still rate him highly. Why? Because they believe, as they did with Tino Livramento, that a player recovering from injury can rebound to become a key starter. So they made a move, inquired Atalanta to gauge interest. The response? Scalvini is untouchable. But, and this is a big but, Atalanta also said they would listen if the right offer came in. And what's the price tag? According to Italian press, between £34 million and £42 million. It might seem high given his injury history, but Scalvini is considered one of Serie A's leading young defenders. This could be a long-term investment for Newcastle. At the same time, another centre-back still on the radar is Mark Guehi of Crystal Palace. It has been linked previously and is now being eyed again, but Liverpool is also interested. And if Liverpool sells a young defender Jarell Quansah to Leverkusen for around £35 million, they're expected to make a big move for Guehi. That could mean Newcastle loses out. So the club is weighing its options. Go all in for Scalvini, with the risk and reward he represents, or hold out for a possibly smoother deal for Guehi. But make no mistake, strengthening the defense is a clear priority. With only Sven Botman under 30 and others like Scar, Byrne and Lascelles getting older, the need for reinforcement is urgent. Watch this space. A defensive addition is coming soon. It might be Scalvini. It might be somebody else. Either way, it's coming. News 3. Today's bombshell. Master defends Chelsea's accounting trick and Newcastle fans are furious. And now we're at the most explosive story of the day, the one that's something every Newcastle fan needs to hear. It's a scandal that's got everyone talking about unfair play between the big clubs. Here's what went down. The Chelsea Football Club, having spent a whopping £1.2 billion on signings over the last 3 years, managed to declare a pre-tax profit of £128 million. How? They sold their women's team, owned by the club, to their parent company, Blue Echo, for an eye-popping £200 million, and the Premier League signed off on it. Richard Masters, the CEO, said there was no loophole being exploited and everything complied with the rules. But come on, do you really believe if Newcastle had done that, IT would be accepted so quietly? Meanwhile, Newcastle have had to sell young talents like Elliot Anderson and Yankee Baminte just to meet the Profit and Sustainability Rule, PSR, which limits losses to £105 million over 3 years. The fans are mad. They want to know why Chelsea can use this trick to pretend a massive profit and keep spending, while Newcastle, running a much more prudent operation despite Saudi backing, have to sell talent. Richard Masters says the deal reflects future value. The team might be worth that much in 20 or 30 years. That will make a lot of fans raise an eyebrow. Critics have called it a dangerous precedent. If Chelsea can claim unrealistic values of future worth, any club could do the same. Experts like financial analyst Stefan Borson say that any Premier League club with a women's team, even Newcastle, could claim similar future value on its books. But will the Premier League let Newcastle do that? That's a big question. The fans demand fairness. What works for Chelsea must work for all. As for now, Newcastle are playing by the rules, selling players and conserving resources. But the pressure is building fast. The fans want transparency. They want equality. And they deserve it. This could become a major flashpoint in how football is governed. So, to sum up, we've got a bright future with young talent and premium structure, defensive targets under intense consideration, and a major cry for fair play and financial rules. It's never been more exciting to be a Newcastle fan. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you support the Chelsea deal? Is Scalvini worth the risk? And do you believe Cordero will be our next star? Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon because you won't want to miss tomorrow's video packed with Newcastle news. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.